Hey. So I'd taken a bit of a break because they released the DLC and Symphony broke a bunch of stuff. But then I think today, or yesterday, they released a patch that hopefully fixed the stuff they broke that wasn't even related to the DLC. So hopefully we won't run into any problems. I haven't bought it yet, but it's not gonna be like relevant until a decent amount later, so I'd probably buy it when we get closer to the area. Because I think it shows up in chapter 5. We are still in chapter 3. So, what was I doing? I never finished the scout thing, that's not happening. I don't care about that. I need to go back to the Lost Chapel. That's waiting. So I think it's just the chapel thing. Unless there was something else I have to remember. Is this the correct save? No, technically I think this is a correct save. I think I went up there to check out, but then nothing happened, and it was a pointless, so this puts me slightly closer to the exit. Okay. Let me know if the audio is good. So I need the cleric man. Am I? Okay, no, I got my equipment. It was Lost Chapel, interesting. It's not where I thought it would be, so it's not that far away actually. I thought I had to go all the way back to the graveyard. A pair of wounded fugitives sit wrapped in rags near a barely smoking fire. A half-elf and a dwarf woman. There is a mixture of revulsion and sympathy on Saucier's face. After a moment of hesitation, he walks toward the fire. Did you escape from slavery among the Knights of the Order of the Nail? What? No, revered cleric. We know nothing. Stop playing dumb. They know all about us. It's obvious that Graham ratted us out, the scoundrel. Damn it, we're done for. Saucier looks at you silently. There is a storm of emotion on his face. He opens his mouth to say something, but after taking a shaky breath, closes it again. The cleric obviously doesn't know where to begin. So you really served the Order of the Nail? We did. Not in no order proper, of course, just as hired soldiers. We served for money, then they made us slaves and we worked for free. We deserve to be punished. Because of us, the only good person in the damn world perished. It was true. If we hadn't lost our nerve back then. What can you tell us about Graham? Complete scumbag. The Highlands hired infantry are no followers of Shaylin. There aren't many good people among us, but Graham still stood out. The last to fight, the first to eat. Always ready to pillage, rob, survey, and steal from corpses. Oh man, we let him go. There's nothing he wouldn't do. He drank like a horse. I mean, at least he's a horse, so it's okay. Out of the knights, probably the best of them. He made Graham his valet. Tried to make him a better person, but not to no effect. Graham quit drinking though. He was still scum. The knight had a saying. He said Graham changed his gold for copper coins. I'm not sure there was ever anything good about Graham. Rust, more like. Master Vanek tried to see some good in him. It's a pity he died without finding anything. Change his gold to copper coins. Our proverb from Underwin. So Vanek wasn't all bad. Tell me about the deaths of the night. The order we served under hunted monsters, you know, manticores, basilisks, sometimes even dragons. But this time their instincts were wrong. They didn't expect the beast. It caught them off guard. Before they knew it, half the unit was dead. They tried to fight back, but what about us? For us, it was a chance to be free. We ran toward Cannabis. Nobody there would care where we come from or who we served. But Graham was braver. He took armor from a corpse and went to Mendev through Dresden. It's probably where you picked him up, right? Tell me, Sauce's voice breaks. He clears his throat. Tell me what you know about Trevor Vanek. Master Vanek. We served under his command. He was an amazing man, a true hero. What was he doing for among the Hell Knights? We heard that he came from somewhere in Andorran. Not for profit like us, but he had a goal to rid the world of demons. I always thought he was too good to be a Hell Knight. Such a man should have been a paladin, but who are we to question our commander about his life choices? Anyway, he made his way in the world. In half a year, he was promoted from a squire to a knight, went through the trials, and earned the right to wear black armor. Saucer bites his lip without saying a word. What kind of person was he? Strict, demanding, towards others, but towards himself above all. And despite his strictness, he was a kind man. He just knew that discipline was required if he wanted to survive among the demons. He'd work us hard. He could thrash the hide of us for wrongdoings, but his strictness saved many lives. Yes, he often talked to us about his brother. According to him, he was a real saint. But even if only part of what Master Vanek told us was true, his brother was a decent man. Not a fighter, not a hero, an ordinary village priest somewhere in Adawan. A man who seeks no glory, but just does everything he can to help others. Saucier looks away. Master Vanek idolized him. He used to say he would never be as good a person as him, but at least he would win this war so that his brother wouldn't have to see it. I don't know what kind of person his brother really is, but I remember one thing. He used to say, when you go to war, leave your heart at home or you're tainted. I think his heart really stayed there with his brother in Underone, among all the orchards and wine groves, clean and pure, while his body was drowning in mud and blood. What happened to him? We killed him. It's not true, the demons killed him. We could have saved him, but we were cowards. I never had this conversation before, because last time I played the game I was like, fuck it, it's not worth it. I never forgive myself. We were hunting down a chimera, and Master Vanek and the other knights were supposed to kill it. And suddenly a terrifying demon in black mask appeared out of nowhere. He roared something like you do and grasped Vanek. Then he ran straight at us. We should have fought and taken him back, but we panicked and scattered. When we came to our senses, there was no sign of him. We were made slaves as punishment. They said if we couldn't fight honorably in formation, we had to atone for our crimes by doing dirty work. They made us dig trenches, carry baggage, and in battle they sent us ahead to strike the monsters as bait. We dropped like flies. Out of all those who were in the damned hunt, only 2 of us survived. 3 if you count Graham. Wait, so he was killed or abducted? No one found his body, it's true. But no one saw him either. What could demons have done to him? They must have devoured him. Hopefully it was quick. There was a woman. How did she get the shit? She was Master Vanek's betrothed. When the demon dragged him away, his shield was left on the ground. Ranta took it as a keepsake. I don't know what he saw in her. She was always angry like a devil, but with him even she seemed to become a bit kinder. But once he was gone, she turned into real errandness. She wanted us to be executed for cowardice, every last one. And then the commander said no. She left for another. When the commander said no, she left for another order. I don't know what happened after that. Tell me about yourself. There's nothing special about us, but if you have questions, ask us. We answer honestly. Did you serve in the Order of the Nail? We did. Not in the order of proper, of course. Just as hired soldiers. First we served for money, then they made us slaves and we worked for free. We deserve to be punished. What can you tell me about Graham? I feel like we already had all of these. Tell me about the death of the night. We already served hunt? Yeah, I feel like we had this all. What do you say, Saucier? So you are... No one saw the body, right? So maybe I still have a chance of finding my lost brother, and I'm gonna be right back. Stands of finding my lost brother. Thank you for your words. You have given me back hope. Saskia hands a small bag to the fugitives. Take this. The healing potions, food, and some gold. And a letter. Show it to the guards at the city of Cannabis. You will be taken care of. Saskia is too kind a man. I'm not going to call you. Reported weather and atone for your sins by fighting the demons. I think Sophie's pretty chillaxed. I mean, all things considered. I don't even know what their crimes were other than being pussies. Thank you, Master Vanek. Your brother was right. You really are a saint. Taking them back, the fugitives walk away. It seems I knew very little about my brother and about myself. He looks at you sadly. How do you feel? You were acting strange. I was frightened, more frightened than I've been fighting any monster. Even more frightened than when the demons destroyed Cannabis. I was afraid of what they would tell me, and now I've heard it all. This truth. I can't wrap my head around it, but at least the fear is in the past. What I was most afraid of is true. It hurts so much. And still, this pain is easier to bear than uncertainty. Thank you for being with me. Had I been alone, I probably wouldn't have said a word. It's not only Trevor's fate you're worried about, is it? Tossie nods. I've always looked up to Trevor, though I was weak and tried to be like him. But if he has fallen so low, what would that mean for me? What do I know about myself and my limits? If this war has made a hell knight out of him, what would I become? These people might have killed your brother. How could you easily forgive them? I mean, that's a weird statement, but I'm going to say it. Forgive them? Saskia looked at his wife. I mean, listen, you saw them. These are poor people who joined a war they weren't prepared for in exchange for a pittance. I didn't even think about holding a grudge against them for that. Yes, they wavered in battle, and because of that Trevor was abducted. But it wasn't their fault. It was the fault of those who slew weak people in the jaws of the bush and demand they do the impossible. We will find your brother wherever he is. Yes, thank you for continuing to search with me. Even if he's in the abyss, dead or alive, I'm sure that together we will find him. I found out the truth, the cleric shakes his head. I'm not sure what to think of it. Trevor fell as a paladin, but did you hear what the people said? It was the best of the Hell Knights. I can't wrap myself around it. What do you make of it? Your brother betrayed your goddess, even worse, he betrayed your faith. The brother hoped to keep his heart pure, but he couldn't. Alas, this happens to many people in war. Your brother is a hero. He might not have been able to shine among the paladins, but he found a place where he could make a void better. I feel like I'm between 2 or 3 for Sophie. I think 2 is probably where I would go. Sophie's pretty understanding. But she's also not a psycho. Either? Okay, let's go to. That saying about leaving one's heart at home, it didn't save him, but if Trevor wasn't strong enough, what will happen to me? Will I become... The most important point is that he might still be alive. I don't know what demons in a black mask attacked him and where he was taken, and it scares me to imagine what they did to him there. But he might still be alive, and that means my hope for him is still alive too. I really hope we can turn him into a Hell Knight and like a playthrough or something. That would be cool. Because that really seems to be what his plot is implying, but... Darth Saucier. I mean... I'm not gonna finish that statement. Okay, I think we are good and ready to go, Chi. Into the final dungeon of the game, totally. Which is why I said there were more chapters. Intolerance. The hatred of descendants of the Chorus towards arcane spellcasters knows no bounds. The representatives of several tribes demand the mages not be allowed to serve in their units. Give the Sarkonians a hint that the commander's support is going to cost them. Make them fall in line. Stand up for the mages. Nah, make them fall in line. Upon receiving harsh punishments, the Calus begrudgingly complied. News boasted the commander's authority within the ranks. Not the most in character, but whatever. I mean, yeah, monsters is a fucking abomination. But I'm not gonna go on and rant right now. Okay, the thing is, I don't think any of this is gonna be done before we get the end of the chapter, so let's just go. Let's do it. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. This game is massive. Hey, if I forget anything, that's just an excuse to play through the game again. Pretty sure I could stay play through this game a few times. I mean, I've only done one mythic pass, so. Imagine, I played through the whole game and I didn't have fucking Cookie Dragon. Also, I always just say fucking in front of everything, so it makes a statement very weird. Just bad habit, but okay. Just fucking Cookie Dragon. Okay. I mean, there's my Cookie Dragon romance in this game. Fuck. It's. I feel betrayed. Hey, they're actually here. The gang is ready to fight. The demons won't know what hit them. You're summoned here. To the wound. My first fight, a little scary, but together we will definitely win. Wow, I actually brought the kids along. And the mimic. We're never gonna gobble up some demons. I can't wait any longer. Where are my trees though? The trees didn't show up. Okay, we're ready. Who are we bringing along? Mage, of course. Paladin, Archer. I mean, we need the lawnmower and my waifu. I think that's our preferred party. Yes, he's my waifu. That's how that goes. It's a Zado time. You smell the tang of metal in the dry and warm air of the mysterious fane, accompanied by a hint of rotting flesh. The hand of the inheritor ruffles his wings anxiously. The golden glow that usually surrounds the angus seems to have been snuffed out. A grim, distorted place. It feeds on the foulness and breeds foulness. It is as if we have descended into the abyss itself. All the lands of the wood wound are corrupted with its poison, but I've never seen anything like this. Why is this so unusual? There's a rift nearby, the source of our troubles. The abyss seems to cling to the wound inflicted on the wood here. What threats do we encounter? Demons can travel freely through the rift. We don't know where exactly the malevolent gateway leads to in the abyss, but we must assume reinforcements could appear at any moment to help the Fane's defenders. What more, demons fear at home here in proximity to the rift. Spells that are supposed to banish them will have no effect, so no plain banishment. The demons know we're here. Most likely yes, we are in their home, but I hope they haven't had a chance to prepare for our attack. We will soon find out. If your daring idea worked, champion. Let's go. I'm ready as well. Allow me to take on the main demon force. As in the Ivory Sanctum, I will announce my arrival and they may flee in fear, or in the contrary, bring all the forces here. We must press on without fear. If we need help, my herald will sound the horn and you will be able to come to our aid. Surprise the enemy and so panic in their ranks. What matters most is eliminating whoever is in command of the forces in the Fane. I presume that the herald's words are plunked out by a roar of fury and outrage from the depths of the Fane. Then it stops. Its continues to echo. Wow. When it stops, its echo continues to reverberate through the halls, making the walls shudder with every rumble. Oh, that must be the master of the house bidding us welcome. If my hearing served me right, it's a roar of a Balor, the most bloodthirsty spawn of the abyss. Find him, champion, and my Almade might your way. Demons, the most devout servant of radiant Ayomade, is addressing you. Come on and fight me. Show your evil faces. Your reign in the bowers of Dresden are over. I swear by the light and the sword. Where are the Crusaders coming from? Minago said it would take a year to break the barrier. It's the same commander who gutted Exante the Plagued One. The Fane is under attack, and there's no warning again. This is already a bit different, because normally you boys in here with the Queen Lady. And I think this just ends up in a big brawl. It did unequip all of my equipies again. Or maybe it did that last time, I'm not sure. Do I have removed blindness? No, so I guess my anime thing will stay blind.
Always be ready for the worst.
Okay, Pat and
No
Lady.
reason to pause.
Go Mount NT. Not in that way. My brain is messed up today. Okay.
I'm ready to move out.
I'll make my own legend.
You are my favorite aide.
You have this thing. We didn't rest, so that's a thing, but whatever, it'll be fun. She can dragonfly herself. Even though it doesn't do much for me at this point. Okay, good enough. Lodge is covered in the same symbols as the door in front of it. It is 3 slots marked with symbols of 3 demon lords, Discari, Baphomet, and Noctiglor. Honor Noctiglia, our lady in shadow, or as you know the poison, or you will know the poison of a stinger. Honor Discari, lord of Locust, usher of the apocalypse. Honor him and feast with his army on the ruins of the void. Honor Baphomet, leader, father of the Minotaurs, lords of the labyrinths, deceiver of deceivers. Honor him and you will be like him. More cunning than devils, one step ahead of the gods. The door is sealed with magic. Symbols on it are the same as those on the altar. So obviously we need something to put in there. The body of an ash giant is convulsing in its death throes, but its killers were readying their next victim. A growling minotaur that is fighting to break free, issuing orders from the corner of the room is none other than the Lilithu Minago. Large drops of blood ooze from the dark marks on her face, and she dashes the blood away with an agitated swipe of her hand. Move it, you beasts. Following Arvius' advice, you decide not to inform Queen Gallifrey and attack the Midnight Fane. Davison will gut you if you don't deal with these traitors. I said move it, I don't want to be here when they... Nago notices you and scrambles back, first in one direction and another, as if she's looking for something to put between you and her. You, come here. Disgusting, endless, mindless violence waged against fiends and friend and foe alike. I used to revel in it, I gave myself over to it, body and soul, but now I only see the pointless, filthy carnage. Great. Not for the first time the demons' blind fixation on destroying everything in their path has worked out in our favor. Yeah, demons aren't exactly renowned for strategic planning. Tactic 1, smash. Tactic 2, devour. Tactics 3? Come on, profit. It's not what he says, but that's what it should have. Yes, I can just picture a class in the Demon Military Academy. Teacher, teacher. But if we break down all the walls when we capture a city, what can we use for our own defense? And instead of answering, the teacher just bites the student's head off. Wow, get quite the fucking dialogue here. What? Couldn't wait for me before you start slaughtering each other? Just calling the useless and weak, Minago shifts her weight foot to foot. I'm sorry, I don't have time to talk to you. I've got things to do. Store her best beasts at any cost. I have an ally. Now that is different from last time I played this. They're also all terrified. The surprise attack has worked. Always listen to Cookie Dragon, surprisingly good strategician. They won't even last 6 seconds against us. Oh Jesus Christ. This is an army. Woo, Sophie, big fight ahead, right? The rest of our bunch are coming, some might not make it in time for the action. Ike's leading the ragtag crowd of Free Crusaders looks around hesitantly. This place, it radiates evil. I can't believe it's been here not an hour long. Sarkin raises his branch with a dignified greeting. Finally we are walking on demon land, and not they on ours. Someone must answer for the dead forests. Nice spot you've got here. It's good we decided to surprise the demons and not do things the way the Crusaders always do. My gut tells me that if we waited a few more days, this whole place would have been swarming with beasts. Clad in shining new armor, the teenagers from Mendel stand closely together, but they don't seem to be frightened at all. We are ready for anything. Today we're going to make history. Are we running to fight? We don't usually run in Rome, but now, what's the word? Knights? But we are now, what's the word? Knights? Now we can fight in the Orm, that's right. Cannabis wasn't half as scary as this place, but we're stronger than we were then, too. Early sun said calls for attention with a raised hand. I know what we should do. Surprise is our main ram, which is why all Free Crusaders must proceed swiftly to the heart of the Fane as soon as possible. I still feel like Early Sunset is trolling me. Like, I don't trust that guy at all. I'm gonna tell you, you should stay and defend. I don't think you can control us, Commander. We are not soldiers, we're Free Crusaders. You taught us that. The decision carried you and the Free Crusaders to the path of chaos. You became a devastating force, immensely dangerous to your enemies, but capable of getting out of control. They will not listen to me. Right, let's go. We don't need any command. We figure it out as we go. Pure chaos. I follow them and try to make sure they don't get anything rash. Oh my god. I've lost control. Thank you for saving us. God, I'm amazed by the this is all just based on the mythic class. Like that is all unique to it. Normally there's like a barricade here and you have to go over it and stuff like that. The wall of purple flame can only be a planar rift, the one called the Gates of Midnight in the lexicon of paradox. It's weird this door is not enterable. Wow, I tried to go against my dude and he wouldn't listen. There's a lot of dead demons.
Follow me.
That thing is strong.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I will resist.
We won't falter.
You've crossed the wrong monster.
Gone down the route of chaos.
Into the fray.
Like, it's cool that you not only have a mythic path, you pretty much have like each mythic path just subdivided on how you're playing it. Oh, kill myself. I didn't want to go into rage mode, but probably gonna have to in future cases.
March on.
So why did the demons all kill each other? Are we gonna get an explanation on that? Because that obviously doesn't normally happen. Like, where they're just trying to... Is this like Russia all over again? Did we attack at the worst possible time and they were still in the middle of the fucking civil strife? Are we the Blitzkrieg?
No glory without risk.
Look how much stronger she is when she's in rage mode. Jesus.
You won't survive me.
Defend my dream.
Oh god, it's a crystal meth. I should. I do like how it changes visuals on when it actually acts, like we're still technically in its hidden state.
Endure death.
Now it becomes scary.
I'm tired of waiting.
Okay. Vavakia. Only level 18 considering it's such a big boy. $35 armor class. It has good savings, so I will actually use this. Come on, land. Why aren't you able to shoot? Nice.
Onwards.
New armor. Full plate or spell nullify. This +3 mithril plate grants a wearer spell resistance 23. That's a very good armor. It's about the same, but looks slightly nicer, and it has a spell resistance.
Let us be off.
Oh, we're doing this again. Well, I wonder if I could have interrupted them. but
Strike
I
with all your might.
did not.
The light take you!
These are strong. Fix how much does my thing as well.
Prepare yourself.
46 armor class.
Desna, guide my hand.
Not the best saving throws, but Jesus. Issue with these guys. 23, 23. Mirror image, mage armor, life bar with freedom of movement. We're seeing. I think I might be able to kill him. Okay. We can do that at least.
Make your peace.
Just recast the fucking aroma trees.
Make every strike count.
Okay, I think I've dispelled targets. That's not the most useful thing to dispel, but sure. Use a plus 22 to attack, it's not good enough.
You've crossed the wrong line.
Gonna do some healing.
won't survive me.
The scene before you makes Avio recoil in horror, dragging a sound from her throat that sounds like a human wail. No, this can't be. How would this happen? Everyone dead. Even Wallflower. No, why? I can't even see it. Your decision carried you and your three crusaders to the path of chaos. You became a devastating force, immensely dangerous to your enemies, but capable of getting out of control. He protected everyone to the end, but we weren't prepared for this attack. Ike said, without raising her head or looking anyone in the eye. It happened, Shide. There was too much freedom and chaos. Early sunset is grim and solemn, as if he's speaking at a funeral, in a way he is. So if you forgive me, I try to control them, but they scattered, split up into small groups, and fell prey to the demons. They died fighting bravely, following the call of the heart. They died in honor with death. Terrible. What must I do to avoid this in future? Is this a learning experience for Sophie? Too much freedom. One or three. What must I do to avoid this in the future? I think is what I'm leaning for. We send the survivors back to Dresden, and we decide how to try and talk some sense into our three comrades. Did you hear that? All of you, go back to Dresden. The war ends here. Am I the last? They're scarcely more than children. How could I let them die? The foul Wallflower died fighting the Vanguard. I did tell them not to do it. Enemies at entrance, stop them, or your bones will decorate my master's labyrinth. Bring us their heads. Horn is sounded, allies call for help. Somehow, every time I play through this game, I make decisions that seemingly the game does not like. I ruin every path. I can't even. No, Sophie, stop. Why is there no cancer button? I don't know if I said it, but I guess just to explain why I say that now is because last time I played this, when I played as Aeons, I pretty much got excommunicated from them. Like, They did not like me. So, and now I'm getting everyone killed again. I don't know, man. This game does not pull its punches. Come on. She totally could have cast it spell. Of course she would. Tied hallways. Oh wow, he just... Ooh, Jesus Christ, that guy's deadly. That is a one hell of a Baphomet high priest.
I will resist.
Just smacking you in the face. I hate this fucking hallway. It's awful. Finally, I can go into the fight at least.
Prepare yourself.
I'm just gonna leave you there. As for you, you have very bad reflex save. Try this. You're a dog now. Woof woof, motherfucker.
We can do it!
I like how I'm still dying because he has some kind of shield on him.
Guide my hand.
There we go. I feel bad having gotten those people killed. I still don't know what the correct answer would have been. I fake the mistakes we made long ago. I wonder what happens if I just ditch him considering he's completely on his own. Probably not good things. Like this game does not... I've caught his bluff and failed every time I caught its bluff, so maybe I shouldn't even try. He probably dies if I don't have him. Considering this fucking game. It just killed my fucking cord. Freedom is dead. Misery
Make your
reigns.
peace.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna feel rest anyway, so. Land, do your mowing. I like how we brought some normal human beings along. I mean, that was the expected outcome, I was about to say it. Like, why did we bring normal humans into this fucking god battle? I mean, I did with my 3 Crusaders. And now I died, so maybe don't. He's literally the fucking hand of a god. They're the background characters in a superhero movie, like the normal machine gun breathing. soldiers.
I won't give up.
At least someone first.
Forwards.
Doubt myself.
Into the fray!
I really wish my people stayed behind like I told them to. What the fuck is happening over here?
We won't falter.
I'm laming the trees. It's because I let the mimics in, isn't it? The mimics were probably the stone throw too far. That's my guess. Because I mean, I listened to him more often than not. I thought he was tricking me at some point. But I guess he was right after all. Too much chaos is not good for the void. I mean, I should have known that as someone who watched My Little Pony. Discord is the worst thing that happened. Physical creatures of the rift destabilize everything down here, triggering hazardous geological activity. The place is teeming with evil. I'm just thinking of the fucking dude from SpongeBob now. Onion soup. We're out of onion soup. How could we? You started the world around you with such dedication, you must truly love it. Love. Love. You reminded me of something, Demon Girl, but yes, I must finish writing my entry about the wound's influence on ant reproduction. Jesus. No, that's a weird furry fetish. And for the first time, we are not actually automatically healing because we are no longer in range of the banner, I think. Even though, funny enough, my other people are still in range of the banner, but other than my main character because of the glitch, I think. So they managed to write the shack so that it only removes it from the main character, but they did not write it later correctly so that it only applies it to the main character. What a fucking universe. Now the only guy who is supposed to have it, whatever, it's all fucked. It's all bad.
This is my You are my favorite aide. Huh? Oh, yes, what?
I wonder why that is so hard to fix that they never bothered. I'm still not over the fact that they just killed my fucking people. useless shit. Hey. I think we could just reattach these guys probably.
Performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Okay, so that connects back here. It's hard to shake the feeling that the unmoving eyes of Statue Baphomet are somehow watching you. I'd hoped I'd at least get to see my giant ants fight. I think they're just gone though. They killed Wallflower. Oh, I remember this room. This room, funny enough, I think it's gonna be easy now, but yeah, this is his room. I actually think I mentioned it once in the other dungeon. This is a room where every turn these guys just cast. You get to see it? Okay, it's casting web for now, but they cast the Phantasma Killer, whatever thing. The ice spam, the instant death. That's good times. But let's see how they do against this. Now they're just casting Dominate first. Which I think they did dominate him, so that kinda sucks.
Endure this!
Thank God for them improved saving throws.
I will resist.
Oh, they're falling asleep. Ow! Bitch slapped my fucking dragon. It's not an innuendo.
Is this a mock fight?
Strike with all your might.
Prepare yourself.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Man, that spell is doing a job at least. hits and they flop back to the ground.
Desna, guide my hand.
This one was easy this time. The room drowning in sinister luxury, the banner, armor, and other Crusader trappings present trophies look strange. Present and as trophies look strangely out of place. Faxon's letter. Lady Minago, the Tower of Astaroth is fully equipped for operation. Our troops are at full force and our weapons and essential materials are at ready. I took special care to ensure that our preparations did not arouse suspicion of the city defenders. I had to dispose of a certain annoying mortal who was sticking their nose. A pair of annoying mortals who were sticking their nose in places they shouldn't. My agents have infiltrated all Crusader orders in Knabis, apart from the Eagle Watch. We are ready to attack Knabis. The fools have no idea who stuck a knife in until it's too late. As a reward for my diligent performance, I asked that Erebus Tailblade, head of Eagle Watch, be given to me after the win. She has been a thorn in my side for too long, and I was got to settle with her. This leads all the way back to the beginning tower. So this is because where we first learned about the scepter thing, the undead staff, the Kairos, whatever. A strange scene is revealed to the commander's eyes. Bodies of mortals of different ages and races are neatly hung on hooks. They aren't impaled, instead they dangle from restraints carefully looped over each hook. The entire structure is akin to a wardrobe hung in clothes rather than a torture chamber. But it is no less disturbing for the comparison. All the bodies are strangely withered, almost mummified, but the eyes are wide open. The dead, the stare of blue-eyed half-elf girl hanging on the center hook is fixed on the commander. Another step and they will all die, shouts the demon Minago from behind the structure. Those are my husks. One snap of my fingers and they'll be dead. And any strike you direct at me will instead be turned to them. The commander's reply comes swiftly. Knowledge Arcana, your line Minago, there's no way of destroying connection to the husks without harming them. Use remove curse or dispel magic and now to serve your connection. They're no danger. Prisoners are no concern of mine, they can die along with you for all I care. Let them go and you may leave. Don't you dare threaten me with ultimatums. Wait, this seems to imply that if I do this I will instantly kill them, so... You're lying, Minago. There are ways, oh no wait, there are ways, not there are no ways, to destroy connection. To have you see Minago screams for Painted One. It's not clear what exactly the demon does, but all at once the husks no longer look like corpses. They are filled with a hollow despair, desperate groans. The hair on the blue-eyed young woman in the center turns grey before the commander's very eyes as with each passing moment lasts a dozen years. Her face seems vaguely familiar. The commander rushes forward to help the victims or stop Minago. What choice do we make? What do we care more about? Are we Batman? Are we gonna let the villain escape to save people and then do it over and over? She got away enough. Stop Minago from escaping. Commander attack reaches target. Minago screams with pain but manages to finish her spell and disappear, nursing her fresh wound and hoarsely exhaling the words of a curse. The blue-eyed elf, now 8, falls through the hook and lands heavily on the ground. Her grey hair, brown only for a moment before, covers her face. Her shoulders are trembling, but her fingers curl into a fist. A glow of healing magic engulfs her hand, and she runs her fingers over her face. The trembling subsides and he struggles to her feet. Do not abandon me, inheritor, and give me strength to aid my brothers and sisters in the hour of need. The woman whispers softly. Her hands once more begin to glow with healing light. She rushes to help the commander, to heal the other husk. The commander now sees her face, the face of Yanuel, the hero of the First Crusade. I don't think now if that choice actually mattered then, but at least we made her unhappy. The blue-eyed old woman helps the last victim down from the hook. We are alive. We are free. No more of this endless imprisonment. She looks at you. Whoever you are, accept the gratitude of Yanuel, an unlucky paladin who spent years serving the demon's plaything. Sister, I'm so happy to help you. I've met Yanuel once, and it turned out to be an enemy in disguise. The old woman chuckles bitterly. I'm not surprised. Demons are well versed in artifice of any kind, and there's nothing that brings them greater pleasure than using mortals' trusting nature against them. If you don't believe me who I am, who I claim to be, test me on what you want. Go to the part of the fane that fell from the rift. That's where the hand of inheritor is holding. 9. The goddess Harriet will surely recognize the true Ganyer. Kill the woman. I've been deceived by Ganyer once before. Jesus Christ. Do that. The woman's face lights up. The golden winged angel is here. It's been long since then. I heard the voice of Ayamadis Harriet. I will go to him. Thank you. So, I just noticed something. This is different because normally, if you have the holy sword, I sold it at some point or something. She has an interaction with her sword because it's her holy sword. Remember the gold one you get at the beginning in the first dungeon? You can hand her the sword and that also proves that she's the real one. And it actually levels the sword up and it becomes stronger. But I guess I must have sold it or given it away or something. Like I don't have it in my inventory. Yeah, whatever it was called, I forgot what it's called now. But it had a few events up to this point. Like it's the one that the dude makes a scabbard for. Barrier created by Menagus, literally radiating power. Clearly put great effort into creating it. Oh hey, it's a retriever.
Let's move. Be victorious.
Looks scary, but it gets own zoned.
No glory without risk!
But yeah, I do find it funny that you find a fake version of her and then a real version of her later. Also, the game's trying to trick me, right? Because I totally can, I have to mention gore. I need her to terraform herself back. Oh, interesting. Because magic interference, magnitude teleportation is impossible. Ah, clever boy. Can't break this dungeon, unlike the one in the very beginning of the game. I wonder how, I don't know, like now I'm just like constantly wondering how it would have been different if I had led the crusade better, like my free crusaders. They just kinda got gibbed. I didn't even get to see it. It was very sad. Holy avoid this place. This fight is fucking hard. The succubus reclining in the pillows notices you but doesn't even make an attempt to attack you. The dark eyes strike your very move. Welcome to the shrine of Nocturclor, Commander. I'm Grisella, Nocturclor's devoted priestess. I'm supposed to stop your kind, but you charged in here so resolutely, so imperiously, that my hand is already moving to offer you the key. Watch out, Grisella is one of Nocturclor's favorite toys. She knows how to appear weak and vulnerable, but her power should not be underestimated. Ah, Arushale. Who better than you to know how weak or powerful I can be? I remember showing you both. I don't recall you being so cautious back then. In fact, you... Stop, I don't want to think about that time. I was different back then. Demons usually try to kill me inside. Are you terrified? You've decided to surrender? Cressida smiles and shrugs a naked shoulder. You could hardly believe me if I told you I was an armed commander's glory. How I want to feel those hands that brought death to so many demons treat my body like a holy relic. It's partially true. Gressler leans forward, looking into your eyes. I dreamed of you barging into my abode and taking me violently, like a slave, but I dreamed even more often of you giving me freedom. There's no place for me in Dresden. That stuck-up prig who thinks he's the irreproachable messenger of Iomade won't let me out up there. But I can't return to my mistress to report this either. Gressler sighs heavily, her chest rising and falling in a subtle wave. Davos and that brood got the idea that we must fight to the very end. He's not letting anyone flee to the abyss, but tell me, why would I fight the victor? All I can do is kneel and give you the key to the door that guards the rift. Never do anything for no reason. What's the catch? Gressler wags a finger at you, like a disobedient child. So suspicious, Commander. There's no catch. I just want spend some time with you and test you. Eyes flash. I want to know whether I can trust you with the key. Well, tell me, why should I believe that you will defeat Darazant? You get a present if you convince me. Gressler doesn't do anything, just looks at you. As if you step back to her, you are struck by the realization that she's incredibly beautiful. Her features seem familiar, though you can't place her. And at the same time, her beauty is a blend of everything that's ever aroused your desires, even in passing. Sophie, whispers a voice, the one that you've heard so often in your dreams. Come to me, I dream of you. Hey, stop bothering my friend, or I will bite you and whip you with my tail. Avia will roars in fury. You free yourself from the vision with effort. Gressler becomes herself again, a captivating woman, but one who holds no power over you. Gressler sighs, disappointed. Why, Commander? All the good things have only just begun. I could give you what you want, everything you desperately desire in life. Well, it was worth a try. Come and tell me. How are we going to defeat Darazant? Tell me about Occupy, tell me about Nocturclor. That doesn't look like a shrine. I'm not interested in your games. Give me the key. Alright, I will prove that I can defeat Darazant. I mean, we cannot just kill her. Tell me about Occupy. We must know a lot about them already. We are demons of passion, we assume the appearance of our victims most desire to see. We feed not on your flesh but your lives. Our kisses are deadly for you, though through them we drain your life force until there's nothing but an empty shell left. In particular, our lady in shadow, the greatest of us, the first of us. Oh, I'd love to earn her praise, but you won't let that happen, I know. Tell me about Nocturclor. Gressler stares dreamily into the distance, her cheek flushing slightly. Nocturclor, my mistress, she is the patroness of succubi and assassins, ruler of Lucianara, priestess of pleasure and cruelty. She's as deadly as she's beautiful. When Nardri, the cursed demon lord, tried to enslave her, she destroyed him like a bothersome insect. My mistress has seduced and killed many powerful demons. She put a realm on their bones. They became the Midnight Eyes. Gressler sighs. I never get even close to her greatness, or my lady in shadow, lover and warrior. I'm not even worthy of being trampled beneath your feet, not good enough to have my skull crushed between your thighs. This doesn't look like a shrine. Gressler laughs softly. What does it look like? A brothel? That's what the shrine to Nocturclor is supposed to look like, a place where pleasure awaits the meek, and the defiant get a quick death. I prove I can defeat Darazant. Oh, Commander, your willingness to indulge is gratifying. Pilots can be killed enough time, have been killed enough times before. Why should this be any different? Don't care how many if he doesn't. You just want to have more fun. But I think we've talked enough. Melissa sighs heavily. Of course, I'm bored. I have to sit in his dungeon because my mistress is an ally of Pathfinder and Discari. There's absolutely nothing to do here. Alright, go and kill Darazant if you find him so much more interesting than me. That does sound impressive, I suppose. That's a weird lead back, but sure. I suppose I have to give you the key. You just have to take it. By force otherwise. She licks her lip rapaciously. Take it and take it as a little souvenir. Look at it and remember me. And I'll be thinking of you. As she fucking rubs her thighs. Pretty much. Do I kill her or do I let her be? She did give me the key. What the fuck is Twisted Temptation though? I don't know if that's an item when I got there. Do we fight her or do we go? I kinda wanna do the fight just because I wanna show that it's really tough. If I like last time I did it, at least this was probably one of the most difficult fights in the whole game. This might be the fight I had to redo the most out of all. Farewell, Commander. Too bad we'd have little time. I could spend eternity with you. Sure, I won't kill her cannonly, but I want to show the fight. So we're gonna do it. So it gives me the gloves. I guess it just always gives them. The gloves increase DC of our enchantment scores. Whenever affects an enemy server, it's the first time that it suffers with saving throws. Don't know why she gave me those two, but sure, I take them. I don't know if they matter, because the only one I have is her. Yeah, this is slightly better. .48 armor class, Succubus got 40. Let's see, I hope I didn't... Like, my party's different, so maybe this time it's gonna be easy.
We can do it!
Boom! So yeah, that spell is ridiculous. Let's see, where is it? Overwhelming presence. All enemies within 30 feet. The presence inspires incredible awe in those nearby. All creatures that fail the save against the spell fall to the ground and prostrate themselves before you, believing it bows before a divine presence. The creatures are covering for the duration of the spell. Each one after that, the target of the spell may attempt to save to end the effect. The creature that recovers from the spell after the effect takes 1d6 points of wisdom drain and is stagger for 1d4 rounds. The creature that succeeds at the initial save is merely stagger for 1 round. So even if you save, you're still staggered for a round. If you don't save, you're effectively stunned for eternity. For 2 minutes, unless you save later down the line. The will saving throw is 32 difficulty. It's fucking insane. She effectively wipes the whole party with one spell. Unless you get very lucky or have some specific immunities. But these archers are rough too. Also, they're one of the only enemies in the game that use this armed combat maneuver. So that's interesting.
This is not my time yet.
Tradition is irrational.
The light hits you.
She wouldn't be that strong if not for the fact that she stuns the whole party and then shoots him to death. Like I said, this is probably one of the toughest fights in the whole game. Because my party's pretty much already dead now. It's already too difficult. Like, her will isn't that high. Eventually enough. It's a weaker save. Like, really only the paladin has a good will save here. And I don't think I have a way to get rid of debuff. You need freedom of movement, I think. I did beat her the other time, but it took me like a bunch of tries and stuff. Exhausted, confused, dazed, fatigued. Though, I mean, I guess the game always gives you the item, so it's super much an optional fight. Effectively, you have to just bomb rush her if you kill her fast enough. Or if you kill everyone on her party, like if you can stun them all. On her own, she can't do very much damage. But we're just gonna leave her be. No ordinary mortar could withstand the heat coming from this bath, which is why I don't take fire damage when standing in it.
Let us be off.
I do appreciate the super difficult optional fights you don't like. It's a nice little thing to mess about with. There's another one in this yeah, like this dungeon just seems to have a bunch of them for some reason. But yeah, that spell is actually, I think, a highest level spell, like a 9th level spell. Which means you need to be like level 18 or maybe like 16 to cast it. It's a tough one.
I will resist.
Okay, but he's gonna just lay there for a moment till he respawns.
I'm wounded.
That's mean.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Floppity flop. Hey, I'm on the other side of this now. No, now I'm a bit confused. Oh, I see. This leads directly out of the Midnight Fane again. Oh, out. Here's a place to recover my... The body of a soldier of the Second Crusade decayed long ago, but his rusty armor still bears sparks of holiness. They actually surprised me.
No glory without risk.
Another
I
thing.
sense something.
Ow.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
So what, the Finian thing. Test report number 3. Master, the third stage of testing process is nearly complete. Specimen 367 Finian Disma turned into Crossbone Commander and was used to ambush a small group of Crusaders. The specimen fine-tuned Servetus' aim. All shots are highly accurate. The plans for the next stage are to test the specimen in open confrontation with Crusaders. Detachment was as was intended. Additional notes, the specimen is practically stopped making unwanted noises. These are the last words that we heard from it. I need to head back to the Pathfinder Society with a full report. Where's the nearest lodge? So yeah, at that point he was pretty much going into denial mode. The sec porn sickness, so I need to go back. Stop the invaders, I must not get inside the Fane. And then I get ambushed again. Thank you, game. By baboos. She needs a mass murder spell.
Na orma.
These guys are tough, actually.
Alright, take you.
Here's this kid land. And Bismuth. And my Archer flopped that. We're running out of people here. At least I have a dragon still.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan. The mongrel bit.
Okay, Archer leveled up. I don't know if this is redundant, but I think I'm just gonna grab it. I like how everything just ties back to the place. It's kinda, it's weird design, if you think about it realistically. I mean, it's very normal for video game logic, but most of the other dungeons actually are not that way in this game. So. Poor Crusader, man. Just trying to live.
Nice try. Didn't work though.
The inheritor, guide my
Basically
blade.
got rid of the leverage drainers.
We won't falter.
Nope, he's dead. I tried saving him, but he got cut in half.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Not great. Can you laugh? Yes, you can. Does not actually have a laying down animation.
Strike with all your might.
You won't survive me.
Oh no, it's one of those fucking guys. It's even more enemies. I would rather he does not exist. Another madness. It attacks a lot. That's kinda its gimmick. I think it has like 10 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's listed at 9, and then the tear is at 10. Yeah.
This was unexpected.
Yep, we fought over the second wave. We're plugging our west again.
This is not my time yet.
We're out of moss porridge also. Just gonna do the full here then.
No, you're wrong. There are treants in the desert too. Garundis call them tabongos.
You're kidding me. Fine, I lose, which means I drink. Next, I bet that in all of Galarion, a sentient slime has never held any government post.
Oh yeah, I wanna know the answer to that one. I mean, I'm sure there's some fucking like Weeaboo setting. Probably the Japanese or whatever setting where the slime wants to go in country. Because of their fetishes. So there was more I think in the Abyss I didn't do. I just want to get that over with. Also we need restoration. Slime girl, yes.
March on.
Okay, so it's just a dead end. Good. Which reminds me I need
ready
to
to
put
move
out some
out.
spurs.
I will help where I can.
Operane sentes. Una avaliana. Inimosi tradisi.
Wrong person again.
Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi lisano danu.
Waiting.
Lisano danu.
Okay, where are we? this way. Super important reason that why I'm taking off the Z's.
We cannot be defeated.
Amranda
God, that's spellbirds. I forgot about that. You have terrible saving throws.
Nice try. Didn't work though.
Oh, you're a ghost.
Ba er riti.
I don't know what the fuck you are, but I can't kill you that way.
The light
Okay, is this way?
take you.
We can do it!
Thank you.
Onwards.
This guy's Usher of the Apocalypse looks menacing even as a statue.
We will win this war.
Not what I expected.
Prepare yourself.
And this one is tougher. But its saving throws suck. But it's a machine.
Na er orma.
That thing is a murder.
Desna, guide my hand.
Okay, now it
Into
fuck
the
it's
fray.
safe. Okay, good.
I won't give up.
The Inheritor. Go!
I should have smited. I can still smite. Some of these fights are very tough. Okay, well. Took strength damage. Stealthy horse. I swear there were super difficult swarms in this room, by the way, with that mage. I wonder if they got rid of them for one reason or another. Because that was the last time that you fought really tough swarms, I feel like. Yeah.
Make your peace.
So those two did not save at least. This is a tough crowd. That's a massive. At least they have webs. I need to get rid of the Marvelous first.
No glory without risk.
Whatever. And our white land got hit, and that's really problematic. least I got my nuke spell off. If Lamb was alive, this would be more.
Tashani Savitor! Tashani Savitor! Tashani Savitor!
I might lose just because of the land thing.
Riti!
Guess he would be able to dish out damage.
This can...
Yeah, now I killed my mage too.
I will resist! Tashani Savitor! Amranda Gracio!
I mean, her spell is doing a lot of work. But
Prepare yourself.
What is this need for?
Amranda Gracio! Tashani Savitor!
yeah, I'm gonna have to load just because I don't know what happened with land there. So I was holding down shift. It didn't show any red arrows last I checked. Whatever. It sucks, but shows how powerful crowd control is though, considering I was already controlled all of it. Okay,
We will win this war.
let's do this.
Anything new? I'm always open to ideas.
He was also not transformed, which sucked.
Adventures await.
Now I'm getting cockblocked by the stairs at the moment.
I will resist!
Okay, I can walk up now. And I used my action. Fuck off, game. Why is it even possible to pick up items in combat? And you're not even... This time I can't get my quad combo down because the game's trolling me. Is he blinded or what? He is blinded. I think that's probably why we gotta check out something. There we go. That's so excited.
I'm wounded.
So why are you blinded? Does that work? No.
Into the fray! The light take you!
We won't falter.
I like how he could still hit enemies even when blind. It's so much of a long range. He doesn't even need to see the lawn to know it.
Strike with all your might. Prepare yourself.
I also can expect. To the main room. So you're blind, aren't you? it's not gonna hurt. It's annoying.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
You are my favorite aid.
It's only on yourself. Oh, it's a blinding sickness. It's what the dude cursed. Wait, I can do we lay down religion. Fuck, what am I gonna do to make you not blind anymore? Okay, that worked. Thank you.
Let us be off.
Lens makes it easier to keep an eye on someone. Worn by Ion that grants 3 additional uses. This room's actually pretty important for an Aeon. That's all I say on it. Oh, come on. Really? No way. I'm loading. Why the fuck is that there? And it just blinds you again. I'm a bit confused why it's there anyway, because I remember that being there last time I played the game. There's an unopenable gate there, I remember that, but yeah, strange. So I think the only way forward is back into the hell abyss.
foxes are incredibly intelligent and quick-witted. They are also noted for their high fluffiness quotient and their aesthetically pleasing hue.
Wow.
Yes, I think that is a sufficiently objective description.
I'm getting some serious furry pandering.
Require my unbiased opinion?
Aparano Center. Ona Arayana.
You are my favorite egg.
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Fucking undead already.
Mind over muscle.
The light take you.
Fucking lava drain, really. It's lava drain heaven or hell, I guess. Death ward would have been great, but it's too late. I'm just killing them. So what I meant to do. Not that time. Kill them all very quickly. Oh god. More undead. The memo of undead seems to always be just more undead. Come on. Don't fuck with me, just kill them. Really? AC fucking killed a million things. So many levels.
Na er orma.
Do I even have enough restoration left? That doesn't work. Don't think I do. That was horrible.
I'm wounded.
And of course it sucks more levels out of me.
I will resist.
Yeah, that connects back. I'm not sure what the point of any of this was.
Can't hide from me.
Let's move.
This is where I really wish I had a priest, because now I'm screwed. I do not have any restoration. permanent.
Huh? Oh, yes, what?
You don't have to have that level of magic, do you? You do have restoration. Or not. You would if I had levels. Wow, I really screwed myself. So, the other option to fight is here, in that room, in this little nook. The funny thing is, I've been it last time, I could do it for sure, but not with my PPD level as fuck. So I'm a bit grumpy now, because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Also, I'm a bit confused, because saying this was pointless. Where does the main game continue?
Follow me.
Did I get all the keys? That was dumb. So I did get the keys, okay. My last keys to you have one, the door in front of you opens, the way to the heart of the fane is clear. It's just gonna debuff me, it's not gonna be worth it.
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you
Together
feel
we
better.
stand.
Fight. Any way to get rid of negative levels. Should have bought some. Okay, well I probably can't do the option of fight. Well, you can do it later in the game still, because funny enough, you can return to this dungeon. but I think it's much more interesting to do it at this point. I could like always return to it after I get rid of the negative levels, before I do anything else. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So for now we're gonna complete the dungeon, because I need to be able to get to a place where I can get rid of my negative levels. You're blinded by sun flash. It feels like giants are hammering at your temple and monstrous pain lashes your chest. Your wound has reopened at the worst possible moment and it's gushing blood. You sense a malevolent proximity of the abyss. You can almost touch the threat emanating from it. Slowly, almost reluctantly, the wound closes, but the pain in your heightened awareness remains. All the hall bears a trace of the huge Barlow's anger. Some demons are lying on the floor, literally ground into a bloody mess, while the rest are cowering against the walls. Minago, shivering, covers the wound you dealt her with one hand while trying with the other to wipe away the blood oozing from the symbol carved into her forehead. So that's from when I stabbed her.
Let me into the rift, Tarazand! We're all going to die here! Trying to fight back. It's madness!
No one goes into the rift. You will fight, all of you, or else.
I won't let anyone face this abyss. You're all going to die here and now.
I told you, Tarazand. Now you're going to die, and they'll hang your horned skull on the walls of Dresden.
You and your little troop made a fool of me at the Battle of Dresden. Finally, I can make you pay. Finally.
54 armor class, Jesus. This is my D-leveled bitch squad. I might have a point. I have Lan at least, he's full powered. Just pushing him back every time. And my crunch mage instantly got wiped. At least the hand of the inheritors here. And getting whooped.
Prepare yourself.
cannot pass this fucking wall. I don't think I can kill him like this.
Desna, guide my hand.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
Wow, 100 damage. Maybe land can do it.
Into the fray!
Someone, save me.
Horse plus land, okay.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You won't survive me.
Hopefully, okay. Oh, come on, really?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Of course, now he can't hit anything. Fucking amazing game. Hate you too. Piece of shit, fucking bullshit, fucking faggot.
I'm always open to ideas.
Big. Hey. Okay, let's do it.
No one goes into
I told
you.
The light take you!
Okay, just met this guy there.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
He should be strong enough to do this. Nice, another crit.
I will resist.
See that?
Okay, he's done. Easy boss.
Into the fray!
The blade barriers are absurd.
You won't survive me.
Doubly so because it seems to push me back when I succeed,
Endure this.
so I can't shoot him. I noticed it was a dragon earlier too.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me.
Please just kill him, I don't want anything else. Don't even try to move. Minago is kneeling, her hands clasped in front of her. Blood from the mark carved on her forehead drips down her eyeless face, but the demon doesn't seem to care. I'm so tired of you, Sophie. I can't do it anymore. I can't run or fight. Nothing. I've hunted the paladins of the good gods for centuries. You could make a burial ground out of their tin heads, of all the idiots I've killed or tricked. But you're nothing like them. You never do what others expect. You always appear when you're not supposed to. Every stone wall has a weak spot, a place where to strike. The whole structure will come tumbling down. Staunton was that weak spot for the First Crusade. I struck it and won resin almost single-handedly. But your crusade is not a wall. It's a tangle of disconnected roots and branches. I don't know how to fight you. I can't even undermine your discipline of your followers because they've never heard of discipline. Let's talk. Even the demon deserves a chance to be heard. Less of a theoretic darling. I'm supposed to feel sorry for you because you can't hurt any of what it says. Give me a reason not to kill you. Let's talk. Even the demon deserves a chance to be heard. Minago licks her lips nervously, her fleshy tongue resembles a crimson slug. I can be of use to you. I can tell you what I know. About anything you want. I never had this conversation before. You don't normally have this. What's that mark on your face? Minago's face twists in horror and hatred. A brand of Baphomet's mark. A brand, Baphomet's brand. And yours too. He branded me, my master. He branded me for my failing cannabis. He took my powers. He made my face. That damn thing hurts all the time. He said the mark would stay with me and I would keep bleeding until I spit the blood of the one who caused me to fear in cannabis. Minago licks her lips and gives you a slanted grin. If only you would take pity on a poor demon and let me bring your head to blood Baphomet. The pain would finally stop. So you'll be in pain until you kill me? Yes, but how am I supposed to do that when the brand takes away half my powers? I can't do what I'm being asked to, I just can't. And I never win back the favor of my lord and Hapsimira. Tell me where the rift leads. To the Nexus, a hub of porters in the Midnight Isles. The most convenient place for transferring cargo and troops. Despair seeped into Minago's voice. What a tactful reminder that freedom is just a step away. But what kind of freedom would it be? I won't be rid of Baphomet's brand. The little foot quickly dashes away the blood from the mark on her forehead, leaving broad, scarlet streaks on her smooth skin. Tell me what the demons will command you. I serve Lord Baphomet, the great deceiver who had ridded the Prince of Darkness Asmodeus himself. He's cruel, my lord is cruel, imperious, cunning, and unstoppable. This Gari started the invasion of your void, but without the help of my master, he and the swarm of locusts would have nothing on Galorian. This guy's demons only know how to eat and kill. We, the sons of Baphomet, follow another path. The grimmest, most devious of all paths to have ever been laid. I've been one of Baphomet's finest servants for hundreds of years. Hafsmira herself, his favorite daughter and priestess, took me to her bosom. But see how my loyal service was ended. When no one else can see, I howl in pain in my mark. I'm forced to grovel before pathetic idiots and witless warhounds. Here I am begging for the mercy of a mortal. I'm letting you go, Minago, but I can't remove the chains. You have to understand, I'm not responsible for what happened to you. The demons you should serve are to blame. Stop obeying them and fight back. I trust you will never dare to stand my way again. I've made my decision. You won't escape. I would say 5 is the only Sophie answer here. You have to understand, I'm not responsible for what happened. Demons you chose to serve. Minago tilts her head to the side. You're letting me go. Telling me to fight. Aren't you afraid I might return and stab me in the back again? Wait, what am I saying? You never seem to be afraid at all. The demon stands up and stumbles to the rift, but at the wall of purple flame she turns around, like she's come to a decision. Something tells me you won't stop once you have raised the fame. See, it might rise to you if you decide to follow your enemies to the abyss. Leave your scruples behind. Trust no one. Never lower your guard, especially in places that seem safe. If something looks like a tidy closed door, it's guaranteed to open and let out your worst nightmares. It's best if you set a trap at the threshold beforehand.
This condition is irrational.
rifts are usually chaotic and unstable. That's why I've been plagued by one question. How could demons have created a stable, permanent passage from the abyss here in the World Wound? And as I stare into the flames of the rift itself, the answer still eludes me. What is the secret to this canker festering at the very heart of our world? How can we heal it?
It would seem I missed out on all the fun. Or perhaps I should say, my loyal commander decided to launch a reckless attack without waiting for reinforcements or guidance from me. I felt compelled to abandon my troops and magically travel to Dresden to reach you here.
Sup?
My righteous sister and comrade, please, don't be too quick to judge. The commander's move might seem reckless, but it allowed us to catch the demons off guard.
That has got all my people killed.
What is this? My goddess's herald is in favor of foolhardy escapades? However, we shall let the matter rest for now. I was striving to catch up with you for a reason. My friends and comrades, the time has come for us to discuss something of the utmost importance. It is here, on the threshold of the abyss, that I must announce an important decision before you all. But first, we shall talk about you, Commander. About how well you have discharged the duties I entrusted to you.
My righteous sister in faith, must these discussions take place now at such a moment? The enemy is watchful, and its forces are great. That is what we must turn our attention to, not scrutinizing our fellow Crusaders.
In the 100 years that this war has lasted, not a day has gone by when I haven't thought about how we can win it. That is precisely why we cannot delay the conversation any longer.
You have my full attention, my queen. After everything I've done for the Crusades, you're going to put me on trial. Is this really the best time to discuss my actions? A bit of impudence.
I'm afraid so. I cannot delay this. A commander's absolute priority is leading the Crusader armies, and I cannot help but notice that you have handled this part of your responsibilities well.
You successfully execute the role of your military commander during the Southern Dresden and preserve the better part of your army.
I cannot but notice your strange choice of companions. The good gods teach us to seek the light even in the darkest soul, and to believe in redemption. But it is one thing to believe in the good intentions of a murderous succubus, and, for example, send her to a temple of Desna to be cared for by experienced priests. But it is another matter entirely to take the demon with you to the front lines, where one well-timed stab in the back could put a tragic end to our entire Crusader cause. It is unthinkably reckless.
No, it's instinctively based.
With all due respect, my lady, Arushale has proven herself to be a faithful and reliable comrade. She has fought bravely for us, and we both want to see the demons defeated. Is there any reason to reproach the commander for accepting her into our party?
You can find reasons aplenty in any Mendevian cemetery, Sealer. Each one is full of the graves of those who were deceived by demons.
Sadly, I'm terrible at diplomacy. I trust Arushale completely. She's not only a loyal friend, but a living proof that even demons can change for the better.
Your faith in her could cost us all dearly.
Rip.
Thank you. I can't believe you really said that.
In the moment of Queen beginning to speak, Arushale seems to turn to stone, but now she releases a breath and says softly.
Have I already mentioned how disappointed I was by your reckless desire to storm the Fane without waiting for me and reinforcements from Nerosian? I shall remind you again. A person must be judged by their actions. I watched you spare the life of a demon. And not any demon, but Minago, our old and dangerous enemy, who is responsible for the deaths of hundreds of Crusaders.
I think she just doesn't get me. She doesn't get Griff power.
I also wish to mention what you did with Iomede's banner, the Sword of Valor. This sacred relic, handed to you to defend the city against the demons, has become a reflection of you. I do not know how you managed to distort its features, but I cannot overlook it. I only pray that Iomade will forgive us all for this most improper treatment of her relic.
Man, I feel like I'm being scolded by a very harsh teacher.
That is all I wish to say. And now, to summarize.
I don't think she likes me.
You can think my assessment is empty fault-finding, but I am responsible for the entire crusade, for Mendev, and for the future of those who have encountered or will encounter the evil of the World Wound. I do not have the luxury of making a single mistake.
The irony is that she liked my Hell Knight way more.
That is why I am forced to remove you from the command of the Fifth Crusade.
You granted me the title, you have the right to take it away. This is how you thank me for everything you've done. I won't stand for this. I mean, I'm a free-flowing Griff. I don't think she really cares that much about the title. Do what you want, bitch. Though the Queen's entire speech, Darren is silent, but the sign is more expressive than the entire crowd yelling profanity.
This is why I always take payment up front. The customers become very shifty when everything is done.
I deeply respect the desire to bring discipline to the Crusades, but not all the accusations you leveled at the Commander are guided by that desire.
My righteous sister, you are entitled to make such a decision, but please reconsider whether this is the right one. She is not just the Crusade commander. She is our hope. Our only hope.
Our only hope is she? I see you do not value me or the other heroes of the Crusade very highly, my righteous brother and comrade. But let me continue. Do not take your demotion as a punishment. I have in many respects been forced to take this step. As we all know, the demons have created a new weapon, Nihindrian crystals, which provide them with truly mythical powers. We managed to remove the threat temporarily, but not eliminate its source.
But yeah, when I played in the other playthrough, the Hell Knight, the somewhat evil dude, she did not actually discharge me. Like, ultimately I convinced her that I should stay in charge of the Crusade. But, well, I guess chaos is more bad for her than whatever.
The Nihindrian crystals were brought here to Galarian through this rift. I shall do everything to ensure this route is blocked from now on. I shall destroy all the paths from the Midnight Fane to Dresden, blocking the passages with rocks if I have to, so that demons passing through this indestructible rift cannot descend upon the city. This is a forced measure. I am doing this for the safety of Dresden. But this won't solve the problem. We should... no, we must track the demon's path and settle this issue once and for all. And that means venturing into the abyss. No one but you, with your unique power, can handle this task. That is why I shall take over the command of the Crusader armies, and you will journey forth on this great mission.
In the Lexicon Paradox, our Holy Warriors books, it says there are 5 rifts with borders in the world. To block the Lexicon Fane, we only need to fight the demons of one of the 5 routes.
Wait a moment. And where is this Lexicon of Paradox now? I would also like to take a look at it.
Do I give it to her? Or do I bluff her? I mean, she did just kind of demote me like a bitch. I'm gonna try to bluff her.
A pity. We could have learned so much from that book.
It's not my... I mean, you took... you could take away my title, but you don't take away my books. Sophie reads, okay? What if I refuse to go to the abyss?
It will mean that one day the abyss will come for you. I might disagree with my righteous sister-in-arms at times, but there is one thing she is indisputably right about. Evil must be killed at the root. The Nihindrian crystals are too great a threat, and we may never get another chance of reaching their source.
Correct. I imagine I'll be up to the task of leading the Crusaders. 100-odd years of experience must count for something, but your mission in the Abyss is critical.
How will I return?
Don't worry about that. I will go with you, and I know the secrets of traveling between planes. I have also been to the Abyss before, and I have fought the beasts that dwell there. My sword and my experience will help you on this mission.
2. Until the form of the quest is served, I won't be able to win. I'm going to the Abyss. If there's no choice, I will go. I will go to the Abyss, but don't think I forget the way you treated me. The Queen roused Pharaoh, but she refrains from comment. I mean, Sophie accepts it, but it doesn't mean she likes it. So I feel about it.
Valor, bravery, and loyal comrades. We have all this in abundance. With it, even the Abyss holds no fear for us.
At least we still got the brow of the Inhabitor. He puts his hand on my shoulder.
Wish me luck as well. Until next we meet.
The Queen's eyes start away and her knuckles turn white as she grips her head. Man, I think she really doesn't like me. She's super salty because I'm awesome and she isn't. She's just salty that I'm a griffin, okay? Human inferiority complex. Whenever someone dies within 10 feet from the wearer, the amulet natural armor +3, the wearer gets the effect of haste spell. Wait, can a horse wear? Well, at least I can cast one restoration and it will let me cast a bunch of other, so that's good. It's dark here, not for eyes, for souls. The statue of demon lords are ominous, of course, but there's some savage beauty, aesthetic to them. Why is this a stall? I wish the next demons would hurry up. We won the battle, it's a pity we won't be permitted to celebrate. Finally, a real offensive. This place is teeming with evil. I don't even get to say goodbye to my fucking Crusader people that all got murdered. The Midnight
commander
Eyes.
has stepped through the rift, and now there is no going back. Onward, to solitude, to the unknown, to the abyss.
See, we finally finished chapter 3. It's a long chapter. It's the longest chapter in the game, for sure. Did not bother with that quest. Champion, how extraordinary. I sense a surge of power within you the moment you stepped into the rift. I was there, following you into the abyss, but it was as though I suddenly found myself in the blessed expanses of the upper planes. The ancient turns his head and surveys the bleak landscape that has been revealed to you. His movements are growing tense, and even the soft golden glow that usually emanates from him is fading. This is where the rift leads, to the realm of the most cunning of all demon lords. This location is familiar to me, but the facts bring me neither joy nor consolation. Avia looks around in fear and attempts to curl into a ball. Ah, the abyss, Ninja rubs her palms together. This is not a hospital place, but just imagine how many experiments we can conduct here. How many marvelous demons we can study. Oh, Shelley's voice starts to whisper. The abyss, I swore, would never come back. Everything here dredges up old memories. Everything here just screams, this is your true home. My cursed and benighted home. What can you tell me about this place? These are the Midnight Eyes. An odd mixture of pensiveness and profound aversion rings in the angel's voice. This is a realm of Nauticula, the Lady of Shadows. Every corner of the abyss is repellent in its own way, but this is where one truly walks on corpses. The angel gestures at islands with the iron gauntlet. On the corpses of demon lords that were treacherously murdered, every monster slain by Nauticula becomes an island, like the one we are standing on. This place seems to be created specifically to befuddle the hearts and minds of the righteous. What I mean is that the demon lords are our enemies, and their death should please us. But as long as I look at the black sky, I realize something that sometimes the death of evil creates a greater evil. Why would Nauticula kill other demon lords? For power, of course. Every new murder that she commits extends her realm, and the greater her realm, the greater her power. The ambition of the Lady of Shadow are great, and she knows no mercy. So the archipelago has become much larger in the millennia of her rule. What does Nauticula have to do with invasion? I do not know. Before the idol we saw in the Midnight Fane, I had not seen any traces of her influence in the Voidwood. But it's no wonder the Lady of Shadows values guile, subterfuge, and devious plots. I will not be surprised if it turns out she has been secretly aiding Baphomet and Discari since the first days of the invasion. What should I be wary of? Beware every shadow. The angel answers without hesitation. This is the abyss, the plane of chaos and evil. It would be fair to compare our mission to that of spies sent into enemy territory. We do not belong here, and everyone and everything that does not seek to kill us on sight will either kill us slowly or use us for unimaginable evil. It's a shame we cannot hope for the protection of the Sword of Valor in this place, or the one who uses to wield it. You should have sensed it already, how different everything feels without the banner's protection. We need to find the source of the crystals and destroy it forever, if possible. We know for certain that the crystals were transported to the void wounds through the rift that we used to get here. What we must do right now is take a look around. We need to understand what this place is, what they were doing with the crystal, whether they were creating them or mining them, or bringing them here from elsewhere. I would like to know who was in charge of the demons on this side of the rift. There may be traces here, or even some documents or witnesses. Be careful, champion. I will wait for you. The stone on entrance of these gates looks worn, so there's no doubt that they saw frequent use. Once used to be a walking portal, it seems to now be the gates are inactive and lifeless. I would like that if it made me no longer fatigued also. This would be good for her. Life bonding friendship. thought we already have this, don't we? Just whenever you score a critical hit, it provokes attack opportunity from your ally. Does this stack? When ally outside his feet confirms a critical hit against the opponent that you threaten, you can make an attack opportunity against the opponent. If it stacks, it would be great, but I don't think it would. Which also means that it's completely pointless because the other one is just better. None of these are useful. We got new magic, I think. Optimistic Smile. Azata's smile encourages optimism. The spell removes all fear, confusion, compulsion, shake, and frighten effects from party members. Grants immunity to fear. It says all creatures, not party members, so I don't know how it's inconsistent. The spell create one of 5 possible 10-foot rainbow domes, while within the party members gain immunity to any of those elements of choice. An enemy has to pass a reflex saving throw or being snared in roots, while in the state the enemy cannot move and 50% miss chance against attacks. If the opponent had total concealment, each round the enemy tries to pass reflex saving throw. If the fail saves, they suffer bludgeoning damage. Okay. I think that's pointless because I don't have a favorite name. I think my dragon just got bigger. Am I wrong? She's bigger, isn't she? She's no longer a small dragon.
Don't know how I ended up here, but here I am.
Well, I would probably call it a night here. The stone of the archer emits a revolting high-pitched shriek. In response to the vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upwards. They gather together and violently twist themselves into a whirlwind, at the heart of which an ember of magic flame ignites. The fire becomes bright until you see a strange city inside the flame, featuring airy spires, staircases that lead to the void, and streets integrated in a way that contradict any logic or common sense. You see buildings that seem to be caught in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth from ruin, islands that float in the ether, and alleyways that disappear and reappear again in different locations a few moments later. Cities reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes mocking faces and changes expression every few seconds. Here and there you see the glint of light flashing on the city streets, and after you look closer, you realize that the lights radiate from other arches similar to the ones before you. The coin with the Baphomet mark, which you found on Davozan's body, reacts to the revolting sound. The coin appears to be an enchanted item. Figure out what you're seeing. You notice that this entire city appears to be littered with an intricate network of portals, with arches serving as artifacts allowing you to access the A network. Interacting with the arches seems to require formulating a clear request in your mind, at which point the magic will transfer you to another portal along the network. Promise that all my skill checks are terrible right now because my people are D-leveled. You need a special talisman coin to use the portal network. Oh, and now I can't use it. Okay, well, I saved whenever that is. It's fine, that dialogue probably wasn't that important. Most of all, if you can miss it by just hitting that one option. We're quite there then. I'm still a bit blue about having gotten my guys killed. I don't think there's anything edged down here, so... Yep. Next time we go into the caves. Really is big now. Thank you for watching.